Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is 11 Agent Drag here, and today I'm bringing you another gameplay commentary. And today I will be using the Barrett 50 cal. It is on Dome, and I think I go like 29 and 15, which is a respectable gameplay. And also I've recently noticed that, if you play on a smaller TV screen, then I don't know. Personally, for me, my gameplay improves a lot. I think it's just because like my eyes can't like visualize so much. Process so much info on a bigger screen, so like it lags for me. I don't know if that happened to you guys or anything, but if it has, tell me in the section below. Now today what I wanted to talk about is a new series that I'm starting, which is called Ponder Commentaries, which are basically where I tell you my insights and my comments on a certain topic. And I really just tell you what I think about them. Because especially now that I'm in high school and all that stuff, I'm starting to think more and more about, like society and all that stuff. So today's topic is all men are created equal. Now, this is a simple and very famous phrase that we all know and have heard of. However, I think that now I look at it in a different way. Most people would say that yes, all men are created equal, but personally for me, I think it's how you look at the question. So when it says all men are created equal, I think I feel like there's something beyond man, like a soul or something like that. But I don't really want to call it a soul, but like yeah, just for the commentary's sake, I'll call it a soul. So basically, I think all the souls that go into each person are created the same, but based on which body the soul goes into, that creates inequality. So essentially, what I'm saying is you start out as equals, but as you move on, and what you do in life makes you unequal. So, for instance, if you have a not very wealthy person compared to a rich capitalist owner or something like that, then obviously these two people are not equal because one doesn't have money to do what's necessary and buy essentials like food and water, while the other one is living a very, very happy life with a plentiful money, and he doesn't have to worry about that. So in this situation, we would say it's unequal. So, but if we compare it to rights and stuff, for instance, me or my friend or anything, we have the same rights, which in this situation would be equal. But if we look at it beyond that, I think that we aren't really equal, and it's this inequality that drives human evolution. Because if you think about it, what really made us evolve, it's mainly because we need to adapt to the different environment, and it's almost like survival of the fittest. But you can only have survival of the fittest when there's inequality between between people. So I guess you have to it depends on the situation, but overall I think people are unequal. Some people rise to power, some people don't, some people still have the same votes, but some people don't have that ability. Some people have money, some people don't. So I think it really depends on the person. And it's like what I said before, it's survival of the fittest. Basically when for instance when an ice age occurred, okay, we have sort of evolved from, we discovered fire, and that was that the people who discovered fire were the ones able to survive because they they evolved, which is they're essentially unequal to those who haven't discovered fire. So in this case, I think the inequality that we have going on, the economic disparities, the differences between the voters, the children, the adults, all that stuff play a part in our inequality. And for instance, like I said before, like inequality drives evolution. Well, for instance, if we were all equal, what would happen then? So what I think is that we would essentially become a utopia. And if people don't know what that is, it's basically an ideal world where everyone is equal and everyone lives peacefully. So I think that if we were all equal, everyone would get all the necessities, everyone would be happy, or supposedly happy, and that would be all set. But most people, if we ask them, can the world ever be a utopia? Most people would say no, because humans can't forever live peacefully together. But hypothetically speaking, let's say we do have a utopia. I don't think that could last, because it's eventually one human or someone is going to discover differences between each other, and they're going to either discriminate or feel prejudice towards them, because that's innate human nature to look at differences. Even though we want to belong in a group, we will eventually find differences within each other and discriminate. So at the same time, we want to isolate but be together, which is a really contradicting feeling. So even if there was a utopia where everyone is equal, I don't think that can eventually last, because eventually someone is going to become unequal, or try to rise the power or something like that. And an example of this would be like The Giver by Lois Lowry. If you guys haven't read that, it's actually a really good book. You should go read it. It's really fascinating. But that's a perfect example of what I'm trying to talk right now. So I think that the statement "all men are created equal" is not exactly true. I think beyond that, in a very abstract sense, I think all men are created equal in terms of like everyone has an equal soul, but that soul eventually develops based on like where it goes. Does that make sense? Like if a soul goes to like someone that's poor, he's gonna live very differently from someone, or from like a soul that goes into a rich person. So I think that overall, men are created equal on a very abstract sense, but in reality, I think we can clearly see there are discrepancies between and differences between two different sides. One rich, one poor, one like younger, one older. All those people are unequal based on what they do in life, their experiences, and all that stuff. So basically, I hope you guys liked it. I'm gonna probably continue more of these. I'll try to get you like 1 to 2 weeks in one of these commentaries or something else that I have planned. And I hope you liked it. I'm gonna look at I have a couple other ideas that I want to just share with you guys. So if you guys have any comments, or if you guys want to suggest any opinions or anything, please just tell me in the comment section below. I welcome all opinions, and please no criticizing in the bottom section below. If you guys liked it, please give it a like rating and subscribe if you haven't, and have a